Like Ipsy could never, never. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. So today we're going to be doing one of our just simple little unboxings after last video's unboxing, which was like so many Ipsys, just so many Ipsys all in a row. Flashbacks. You guys can check out that very unhinged Ipsy unboxing. I will leave the link down below in the description. But today we're taking it a little slow with just one single unboxing, and I have really been enjoying the subscription. This is the Eyescream beauty box, and I like to like start with the face like this, you know, as in like nothing on it, because this box actually typically comes with makeup in it, and like exciting makeup at that. So you know, it's kind of fun to actually like open this up and try stuff on at the end. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. My face is looking a little red. I did like that rolling thing, you know, like on the face rollery thing. I don't really know how to do it, so I went to town massaging the cheeks, and now my face is feeling a little spicy. So my cheeks are definitely a little bit red, but those will be covered up in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get on into this. This should be the June Eyescream beauty box. Ooh, I'm excited about the theme for this month. It says June Chrome Addict, so that could be kind of fun. I'm expecting some like duochromes and some shiny fun stuff. The first thing I'm seeing in here, oh gosh, that's what everywhere, looks very fun. And that's what I'm talking about with this box. Like, this is just so much more interesting than other subscription boxes that I get, because when on earth do we get a highlighter that looks like a daggone planet? Ipsy would never. Look at that thing. It's like Jupiter. I think I was intending to say Saturn, but like Jupiter's got some little baby rings, doesn't it? Interstellar highlight powder, living colorfully. That's so much fun. Okay, so everything else on the packaging is in a different language. I'm not sure if this is like a Korean makeup brand or something, but I'm not really sure if like the color or anything like that. It does say Zinza. Oh, I'm assuming that's the brand. That would make sense. That's so cute. That's adorable. That's precious. Look at that little thing. Oh my goodness. It's just like a little planet. It kind of looks like those like floating scary space orbs we've been seeing in the sky recently. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, maybe just a little bit. It's not like a safety seal or anything on it, and it does look like it got a little maybe jostled in shipping because there is some, you know, debris coming off of it. But the color looks really nice. Oh my gosh, it's so smooth. Oh, that's smooth. It just looks like a really nice kind of goldeny shade, and my goodness, to touch it, it feels like silk. Okay, that's pretty. That is very pretty. It could be a very subtle highlight, but I feel like you probably would be able to build this up. I really like the color of it. It's not super icy. It has like a nice kind of goldeny glow to it. There's no chunks of glitter, which is definitely my favorite type of highlighter, more of like a glow instead of a sparkle. So I like this. This is so cute. Also, this is from the brand ZC. I don't know where I got Zinza from. There's not even an N anywhere near the name of this. But I do really like it, and honestly, okay, so I did quickly just look it up. I did like a little Google search of this, like took the picture and like a Google image searched it, and then I looked up the brand, because now everything, I'm so afraid everything is just drop shipped. What's that thing? This is the thing I'm on all day long. TikTok. My TikTok now is basically just one large advertisement. It's QVC, it's HSN, it's basically just people advertising things to purchase in a TikTok shop, and most of the stuff, I swear, is just like wholesale things that people are drop shipping. So I was really nervous that this might be like a private label, like Temu AliExpress item, but they do have an actual website. There is actually a ZC brand, and that's not to say that it isn't private labeled, but I mean, it didn't automatically pop up when I searched it, so that's good. Next up here, we have something from the brand Charmacy. This is a double-headed stick. You know, I don't think I've ever heard like a dual-ended item being called a double-headed stick before. I kind of like it. This is an eyeshadow and highlighter. It's a duochrome, so this should be fun. Oh, that opens kind of interestingly. It's like a little flappy thing in the front. Ooh, that looks super duochrome-y. So we have the duochrome stick. The duochrome stick down there. If you guys can see, the color shifts, and this is just like very iridescent kind of white. Okay, okay. Ooh, chunky. Okay, so these swatched are actually pretty. For some reason, they look a lot more dull when I hold them in this lighting. I guess the different ways that the light reflects off of them, they just show different. We have like a fun duochrome shift from like a blue and a purple, maybe a little bit of green in there, and then we have that iridescent white on top that also has a little bit of like a blue-purple shift to it as well. I'm hoping they dry down really nicely and stay put, because especially this white one felt almost a little like chapsticky going on. So I'm hoping it doesn't stay that sticky and it actually dries down nicely, but yeah, those are pretty. That is a mighty sparkly lipstick too. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous about this one, to be honest. I'll go like wild colors on my eyes, but for some reason, I feel like super bright, intense colors on my lips just don't work on me. So I'm a little bit afraid this is just gonna be like the brightest, shiniest pink, which could be kind of fun. Oh, like if it was actually like glitter. It's giving me very Barbie. I think that movie comes out today. I do actually kind of want to see it. I wasn't sure at first. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think Margot Robbie is beautiful, and I've been a Ryan Gosling gal for a long time. So for those reasons, I would like to see it, but I'm a little bit on the fence. I don't know. Oh, this is from Oakalon. Okay, we get a lot of stuff from Oakalon. That's so much fun. It's not bright Barbie pink at all, but it is shiny. Okay, in the camera, it definitely looks a little bit more pink, but can you guys see the glitter on it? It is actually covered in glitter. I wonder if that's some type of like coating or an overspray, or if it's actually going to be shiny all the way through, but that's so pretty. Almost has like a golden glow to it as well, so the glitter is not like super pink. There's like a golden tone to it. That's really fun. Ooh, if my nails weren't such a disaster, look how well they would match. Part of me wants to fix them real fast so they look better with the video. Maybe before I put the final look together, I'll do my nails so I don't look so terrible. Maybe I'll change the shirt too. I just got this yesterday. It has like a cute little, well, you can't see it. It's got like a cute design on the back or whatever, but I'm looking a little orange as a new black right now. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch this to see. Okay, so it is very pigmented. It is a little bit on the pink side for me if I'm going with just like a standard everyday makeup look, but I do think it's really pretty. It went on so creamy smooth. It's in the shade Naked, but unfortunately there isn't a lot of glitter. I think it will be really fun. I guess it doesn't like kind of make sense for the glitter to be able to stay like that, like throughout the lipstick. Is that glitter on a grid pattern? How'd they do that? Fascinating. It is much more muted than I was anticipating, like when I saw the packaging, but it's a little bit more vibrant than I would typically wear, if that makes sense. Next up in here, we have two very fun looking eyeshadows. Oh, I think these are from a brand that we received in this box before, Chantico Beauty, and those were so cool. They were like a powdery pigment, if I'm not mistaken, and they were really, really awesome. They also were duochrome. So we have a super intense blue, and we also have a very pretty, like kind of corally pink. These are both called Magnificent Duochrome shadows, and they are very bright, very intense, so I'm excited to see how they look swatched. Oh, again, so silky smooth. Ooh, it looks like a mermaid. Oh, it feels wet. How does it feel wet? Oh, okay, so it's not just like a standard powder shadow. It is kind of like smushy, if you guys can see. So it feels wet, but like look at that pigment payoff. All right, so there are the two colors swatched on my wrist, and I think they're very, very pretty. The blue is really intense. I like the kind of like peachiness, kind of coralliness to this pink here. I think that's really nice. The duochrome shift isn't as crazy as these as it was with the last ones that we tried from this box, but there is a little bit of a shift there to them. The pink one almost just looks like a corally pink, and then there's like a tiny bit of golden shift to it, and the blue one also has a little bit of that purple shift. So there is a little bit of like a duochromeness to them, but nothing too crazy intense, but the color and pigment payoff is really intense. I mean, just look at my fingers. I feel like they always look cooler and better like on the fingers after you swatch them than they do in the actual swatch themselves. And then finally, last but not least, we do have a palette in here. We have a lot of eyeshadow. Is this eyeshadow? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and open this up and see if it is eyeshadow. It is from Visage. It is Visage. This is the Beauty Moon Cosmetics and Ice Cream Beauty Palette, so I am assuming this is a collaboration. And I also am assuming that it is an eyeshadow palette, but let's go ahead and see. There's also a little bit of iridescence to this pink. That's pretty. Ooh, look at those colors. Those are so interesting. I feel like we never see colors like this in standard beauty subscriptions. I love that we're seeing some greens in there. We got some like really intense purples. This Fizz shade here is like the strangest shade of like olive green gold. So yeah, some more very fun eyeshadows. I feel like we do have a lot of eyeshadow products in this box. We have the dual-ended stick, or I'm sorry, the double-headed stick. We have the two individual kind of mushy eyeshadows, and then a whole eyeshadow palette. So it might be a little bit difficult to do a full face with all of these because like I don't really know how I'm gonna make them all work together, but let's get a couple swatches of these shades. I'm really interested in that Fizz shade. Ooh, that one is super duochromy. What even was that? Countenance? Again, don't know what that is. Just some quick swatches there. So pigmented. That Fizz shade, oh my gosh. Holy guacamole, that's beautiful. What a unique color. I mean, that's the color of like a pickle. That's the color of like a real good juicy pickle. Wow. The only one that I'm having a little bit of issue with here is Scowl Well, which was one of the matte shades. It's just a little bit powdery, a little bit on the patchy side. Doesn't seem as pigmented as some of these other shades here, but the ones that are pigmented are like pigmented. The Countenance one here is just kind of looking purple in the screen, but when you kind of rotate it in the light, it has some of that like pickle shade in it. Just look at these swatches. Like Ipsy could never, I think I said this last time, like my Ipsy Adventurous profile could never. All right, I'm gonna go clean my arm because I just bought this shirt yesterday for $9.99 at the TJ Maxx, and I will feel a little bit sad if I get, you know, pickle color all over it. So I'm gonna go wash my arm. I'm also gonna change my battery because it's about to die, and then we will be back to try on some makeup and make my face very duochromy. And maybe in the meantime, I might also paint my nails so you guys aren't like looking at these claws the entire time that I'm doing my makeup. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I just tried to fix my nails a little bit. I have the Hollow Taco Hot Wire Pink nail polish here. Basically, I just slapped another layer on top of the chipping layer just so it doesn't look so bad on camera. They are definitely still kind of wet, but I'm also still kind of impatient. So I'm gonna start getting into this makeup, so if they get dented along the way, that's fine. Alright, so we have a ton of different eye makeup. Oh, I guess, well, no, you know what? I could do that. Okay, so I was gonna do my face makeup first because that's typically how I do it, but maybe because these are very bright pigmented colors, I should do my eyes first so I can clean up any of the mistakes that are absolutely 100% gonna be made as I do this eye makeup. So I just really quickly Googled like pink and blue eyeshadow, and this popped up, and I feel like, okay, well, how does the internet work? This popped up, and that's what we're going for today, and I'm gonna be using the method called trying my best because I know it's not gonna look that pretty. I'm gonna try really hard, so we have like some pinks and some purples and some blues. I won't be able to use the pickle shade unfortunately in this eye look, but I did really want to use these two like little mushy eyeshadows. I thought that's really pretty, and I wanted to use the eye stick and also have it blend in it with the lipstick and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna blend all of this together today. I'm definitely gonna be using some purples out of this palette, so everything should hopefully go together, but we'll see. All right, what's the first thing I gotta do? Okay, not having my eyebrows done before I do my eye makeup is weird to me, but that's what we're doing today. All right, so from what I'm seeing here, it looks like I need to start out with some pink first. I don't know if I can use just this pink because it is like a mushy shade. I might need something that's like more like a blendable shade, so I think I might start here in the eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, I have no brushes for this. My nails are still so wet. Oh, also the puppies are not behind me today. They stayed the night last night with their grandma and grandpa because my husband and I had a date night, and I don't leave them alone ever at any time at all. If there's not somebody that can watch them, we don't go. They don't stay alone. They stayed last night with my mom and dad, their grandparents, and they absolutely love watching them. So my mom's been watching them for the rest of the day today just so she could spend time with them. So yeah, that is where the puppies are. Ooh, my goodness, it's like I've never put on makeup before. I think I probably should prep my eyes first before I start doing eyeshadow. That's how it's always gone. Give me just a second. Lay down some type of base or something. Cover up those veins. I think I'm not gonna set it and just leave it tacky so the pigment will show up a little bit better, but I'm gonna go in with Pout first. Oh wow, she takes it like all the way up to her eyebrow. My goodness. Oh, I guess I could zoom you guys in a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on. My goodness. This bird's nest of hair is just really, it's something today. And when I say bird's nest, I really mean bird's nest. Inside of this like puff I have here, there's the smallest, teeniest, tiniest little bun. You might be able to see it. Basically like the egg of the bird's nest, right? And then I've constructed this thing which I have backcombed and teased around it. This is like basically straw because I've hairsprayed it so much, like surrounding the egg, which is the tiny bun. Anywho, next up we need a purple. So we have this one down here. I'm just wondering if it's not going to be deep enough to really like contrast from the pink, but we'll see. All right, so the purple is kind of like carving out that orbital bone, you know, your eye socket bone. Okay, I'm not really sure if you can, I'm not really sure if you can see the purple contrasted in the camera there, but in real life you can. There's definitely like a difference between the pink and the purple. It's not gonna look like the picture. My pinks and purples and stuff are very different, so it's just gonna be a little bit different, and that's fine. But now what I'm thinking, so I can incorporate the duochrome end of this little stick here, is that I'm going to use this basically to carve out where I want the blue to be and then put the blue on top of it. So basically use this as like a building layer, like a sticky layer for the blue to sit on top of. And look, I washed my hands twice since I put this on, and it's still a little on the sticky side, but it stayed put really well. So I'm thinking with a shadow on top of it, it might do even better. Ew, I didn't use the pretty pink. Well, I gotta use the pretty pink. Where are we gonna put that? I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm gonna put the blue on first and then we'll figure out the shiny pink. This is not really applying super well to the lid, unfortunately. It's pulling quite a bit. It's really hard to like get on there. It's not really creamy smooth. And I think if I wasn't putting a blue on top of it, like the color payoff just isn't as fantastic as it was on like my hand swatch. All right, so that is laid down as a base, and then with my finger over top of it, I'm gonna put down that blue. Holy guacamole, that is blue. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. I have no idea where I wear blue eyeshadow like this, but that's so pretty. I feel like a mermaid. Oh, there's definitely some glitter in my eyeball. Oh, so that is blended together as best as I can get it. I think what I'm gonna do is take this stick, you know, the other end of the double-headed stick, and then use the highlighting portion here to do a little bit of like under brow highlight and maybe inner corner. And then I still want to figure out where to put the shiny pink stuff. It's pretty, but I just don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick a little bit in the inner corners because I really don't know where else to put it without like really muddying my eyes, because they're already just like the tiniest bit muddy. So it's just gonna go right there in the inner corner. It's definitely pulling a bit of a different shade than like the rest of the eye makeup is. There's a bit of a greenish gold to it, which I was not expecting, but you know what, whatever. You want to just stick it right there. So the eyeshadow is pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and like clean up and do like the rest of my face. We'll come back and do some highlight and lipstick, and hopefully everything will come together. All right, so the base of my face is done, and I added some winged eyeliner and some mascara, and also the babies are back from Grandma and Grandpa's. And now we're gonna try out some of this highlighter here. I did put on like a little tiny bit of blush, but I don't want to put on too much to compete with the eye look. So let's see what this highlight looks like. I need a brush. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, that's actually quite reflective in the light. In real life, it's a little bit maybe on like the dusty-ish side. Like it's kind of almost making my face a tiny bit gray, unfortunately. But in the camera with like the lights reflecting on it, I think that does have like a nice shine to it. Just like a nice glow. I do kind of want to add in a little bit more blush or something just to bring a little bit more life to the cheeks, because the highlight is really pretty. I do like the glowiness of it, but I feel like it's just making me look a little washed out in person. All right, and now for the lips, so we just have this lipstick here. I'm gonna put on just a little bit of it and kind of sheer it out. I'm gonna put a little bit of just like a sheer gloss over it. All right, and here it is, the finished look with everything from inside of the box, and I think it's a lot of fun. Is it a little over the top with the eyes? Of course it is, but I do think it is fun. I had a lot of fun working with these products, and this is just, it's a fun box. It really is a fun box. I feel like we get so used to getting the same things over and over and over again in subscriptions that it's so nice to see, you know, like a cool different type highlighters, some like really fun duochrome eyeshadows, some different colors, an eyeshadow shade that looks like pickles. Like these things are just, they're fun to me. They're different and exciting, and yeah, I just really enjoy this box. Hopefully I will still be getting it because I did like fix my PayPal thing, so maybe it's not canceled, but if it did get canceled on me, this one I'm gonna go ahead and get back because I really enjoy it. I did also forget to tell you guys prices, so really fast here. The palette is $30, the double-sided multi-chrome stick is $14, the sparkle shadows by Chantico are, two of them are 38 bucks, those are kind of pricey. The Interstellar Space Highlighter is 35, my goodness, and then the glitter lipsticks are only 5 bucks. That brings us to a total of $122, and this is a $25 subscription, so I don't think that's too bad whatsoever at all. Full-size makeup items, like all makeup. There is no skincare to be seen in here. It was all makeup, and it was all fun and interesting and unique, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll zoom you guys back out here so you can kind of get the full picture with the bright orange shirt. I'm sure this goes so well together. Alright, you guys, that was this month's ice cream beauty box. Let me know what you all thought about it. I already told you all my thoughts. I really enjoyed this one, but let me know what you guys think. And that is all I have for you guys today, so thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you wouldn't mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!